Good morning. Today I'm going to teach about grammar, which is in Unit 10. It is about relative clause. So, first of all, I would like to talk about the use of relative clause. Relative clause is used to join two sentences into one sentence. We use relative pronoun who when the subject is a person, and we use relative pronoun which when the subject is an object. So in relative clause we have to use relative pronoun who and which to join two sentences into one. So let's move on to another point, which is about the types of relative clause. So there are two types of relative clause. The first one is defining relative clause. Defining relative clause is used to tell and define information about object or person. It means that when the speaker talk about a person or an object, so the listener does not know clearly. That's why the speaker have to define information, like they have to give more information to make sure that the listener identify or notice that object or that persons. For example, one, this is a scanner which reads book. In this example, it means that in this room there are several scanners. So that's why the speaker have to mention clearly, like this is the scanner which read book. So when the speaker mention clearly, like the scanner used only for the read book, so the listener will notice and identify that scanner. Move on to another example. I saw a boy who wore red shirt and black pants. So in this example, the speaker mentioned a boy who wore red shirt and black pants, so the listener will notice and identify that boy because there are several boys in that area without adding information at the back. So the listener will not know clearly which boy is. So let's move on to another part, which is about, let's move on to the second relative clause, which is about non-defining relative clause. It is used to provide additional information about object or person. Comma is precedes the relative pronoun who or which. So in non-defining relative clause, it used just to add extra information to an object or a person, because without the extra information the listener still know and identify that object or person. And when we use non-defining relative clause, we have to put comma in front of relative pronoun who or which. Let's see the example. This is a scanner, comma, which reads book. So the speaker mean that in this room there is only one scanner, so the listener will know and notice that what speaker talk about. So she or he will know, for the listener, she or he will know that the speaker mentions only the scanner which read book, because this room have only one scanner. So let's move on to another example, which is I bought a phone charger, comma, which is used to charge my phone. In this example, without mention the words which used to charge my phone, so the listener will know like a phone charger is used to charge a phone. So the listener already know like a phone charger. So without adding extra information, still the listener know about the function of phone charger. To sum up, relative clause is used to join two sentences together by using relative pronoun who or which. Who we use with persons, which we use with object. And there are two types of relative clauses. The first one is defining relative clause. Defining relative clause is used to give information to make the listener identify or notice a person or object clearly. For non-defining relative clause, it is used to provide extra information about object or person, and without the extra information, still the listener already know and identifies that person or object clearly. That's all for my presentation about relative clause. Thank you for your listening.